Camp Randall Stadium, where these fans have been getting prepared to cheer on a whole pack of Badgers since early in the morning. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Badgers will put total leather and will get started. Bringing it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Running to Green. He's out past the 35. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll give it to him again. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10.
Breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Pulls it in. It's Irvin. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, and they love their Badgers. Third down coming. He lets lets one fly deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Really nice third down sub-defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
He wants to change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the right. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Bucks! How about this defense taking one back to the house? That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
That makes the score Colorado 7, Wisconsin 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he's able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you. And they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He'll try to do it himself. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Riggs. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
The Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
And the Badgers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Badgers decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wants to return it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Webb. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They're facing a 3rd down. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted! A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Leaves it with the running back. Fighting off the defender. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They feed him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
He'll take it himself. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. It's complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going.
There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And after After starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Marshall. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
That's a good-looking throw, and I know when we talk Wisconsin offense, we're always talking about running backs, but they've seen their fair share of QBs too. Darren Bevel back in my day, Scott Tolzien had some success, and then, of course, Russell Wilson also. This guy right now in this game, he needs to get himself into a rhythm, and if he gets there, he's dangerous.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Pulls it in, it's Riggs. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to fire deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29, and after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
He's got great speed. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Off the play fake on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. It's caught. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Badger!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, down 14-7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Look out, he's got room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finding open areas. Still on his feet at the 35. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Offensive coordinators feel really smart when the run game opens, especially early in the game, because now everything is at their disposal and the defense is already on their heels.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
He makes the tackle at the 47-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Webb. Trying to get behind the defense. Snags it inside the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
Looks as if he's going to run it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down to...
Turning it on! Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Spits it out to the back. Oh, he makes a catch. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
To the ground with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin!
One of the reasons this this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Webb. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Lost to throw on first down. Scrambling away. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Oh, he's got a chance. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. It's complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the...
Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Irvin. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Wants to keep it in the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Quick pass on the jet motion. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
2nd and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and force a 3rd down and goal situation.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Back to pass, it's Webb. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks. First down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Grab behind the line. It's fired. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Quarterback making checks. The toss to the right. Breaks into the open. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Badger. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He makes the catch. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting into the big fella at tight end.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. Now they'll run it on the toss. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Punts it out of the air. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And once again, you see how valuable the tough little slot receivers are on 4th down.
You isolate those guys, get the matchup you want, and now go win. Nice job by this offense, getting the matchup on 4th down, and the QB seeing it, throwing a strike, getting the first down.
And the Buffaloes are on the move. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Makes one-man miss. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
I love play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. Got room to work. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Rides it and reads it. Gives it on the option. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give them a different look. Back has it. Under fire. It's incomplete. Incomplete. They've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's third down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. On the move, he fires. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They kick it away on 4th down. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. But stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive points.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. through the air. It's Webb. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Intercepted, the defense has set him up.
And that is a back-breaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play, but the defense came up big in a big moment.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. One possession game, getting late. First order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Down, 55, weak.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down.
42, Spider. 4-2, Spider. Black 24. Black 24.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Wisconsin.
The Badgers line up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a man, it's Webb. Finds his man, it's Irvin. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got a man. It's Irvin. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's caught downfield. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And that is his 5th interception. A nightmare he is not waking up from. Got move on the return. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Defense putting points on the board. Guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
And it's your job to stop it. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to pass, it's Webb. Here's a throw downfield late. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over.